What's up guys, Sorc here. So today I built a really fucking cheap cold Sorc. The Nova Sorc, mostly Tal set. We'll get into the gear pretty soon here. But you can buy this with like maybe 2 high runes tops. So there's a few things that this build is really good at and a few things that it's not so good at. It's really not that great at rushing people through hell. It's not great at clearing that much of hell content. And with this little investment, it really can't touch maps. It has like 600 health, very low mana. It's very squishy. It's very much dialed in for killing cows in hell without having to use mana potions, and that's basically it. It's pretty jacked in MF. It's really good for that purpose, but that's about it. I would say any form of the Light Sorc is actually a little better. You can break immunities with Static Field. You can clear Chaos Sanctuary really well with even the Chain Lightning Sorc. I definitely did not find with this investment that the Cold Nova Sorc could do that. The damage is much lower, the max damage is much lower than Light Sorc, but it's actually more efficient for cow farming because you don't have to use that many potions, it's dialed in for life and mana after kill, and it has a lot of MF. So let's get into the video. So, for the gloves, we have Mage Fist with Replenish Life, nothing too serious. I used a Sokka quest in Talrash's Eye, and I put a tier in there for mana after kill. We have a Shale Rune in Talrash's Death Mask for FHR. Talrash's Ami, probably the most expensive part of the build. Then a Talrash's Belt, which I actually slammed myself with MF. Medusa's Gaze. It does have a 4/4 faucet in it, but it's actually not that expensive. Silk Weaves. 2 to life after kill, 5 to mana after kill. So you're seeing the trend here. A lot of mana after kill. The Atma's Whale, also with a tier rune for mana after kill. Ravenfrost for CBF. Plus 9 to strength isn't the worst thing ever. And the Eye of Mordini for tons of mana regen. We only have 4 cold skillers. Basically plains. A few MF charms that were self-found. Some defense charms. A large charm that's 1 MF. So you get the idea, some hit recovery. And this 33 Geeds was also self-found. There's nothing on swap. And my Merc has Leviathan Kraken Shell, Talrash's Death Mask, Insight, Gale Grasp, basically just for the attack speed. FCR Belt, doesn't belong there at all. And Nat Soul Mesh Boots. So this is a very, very budget build. So I'll show you the magic finding. So for stats, I have 165 strength. That's enough to wear the Medusas. I have 246 dexterity. The reason for that is max block. We're running a max block Sorc because basically only dealing with physical attacks when we're dealing with cows. And like I said in the intro, this is specifically for cow farming. It's pretty good in Ancient Tunnels as well. Vitality is 153. Really low health, 617. Really low mana, 589. Our tooltip damage looks very low, but this is actually really efficient. Resistances, super low. Again, this is for cows only. So for skills, max out Frost Nova and all the synergies that come with that. Ice Bolt, Shiver Armor. Definitely max out Cold Mastery. Use Shiver Armor. You're going to want all the defense you can get. 1 point into Teleport, 1 into Static Field for bosses. And because this is for cows, I specifically put everything else into Warmth. I just need all the mana coming back as possible. So compared to the cheap Light Sorc, the clear speed may not be as fast, or the overall damage, but in terms of efficiency, this is the way to go, and it's stacked with 177 MF. The really good thing about this for cow farming is I'm not using any rejuves, and with max block and a really high FHR, it's actually at the 86 breakpoint or whatever that is, 80 something. I'm sure some text will pop up to fix what I'm saying from my editing. But as you can see right here, I'm standing in this mob. I just spam Nova and everything's fine. And like I said, it's not as fast as maybe some other budget builds. I think the FOH Pally could maybe be about the same or faster. But it's really good. I mean, I actually liked it more than the cheap Light Nova Sorc. It's probably a little better if you put some decent gear on this than the Light Nova Sorc. The problem with Light Nova and Lightning in general is the low max damage. The funny thing is I didn't get any good drops on the run that I recorded here, but the run before where I was just testing, I actually got chance guards and a Geeds, and I got a poison and necro skiller. Hell, cow farming is really good in Season 3, especially because maps are now on player 3 drops. LOD content is on player 5 drops. So if you're playing solo, you're better off playing things that have high density in the LOD content if you're magic finding solo. So Chaos Sanctuary is super good. Not for this build, but generally, really good for magic finding. The cow level is the best for builds like this, in my opinion. Super fast clear, lots of drops. It's just a really good build. So if you guys are a little bit late to the season, this is a really good build to go with. It's very cheap. It can clear cows. It has a high MF. And I could be wrong about the 2 high rune value-ish. I don't really know, but it's not hard to get this thing together. I mean, I got it together in like half a day today with almost no investment. So if you guys like this video, you should also check out my video about cheap FOH pally builds. Please like the video, please subscribe, and I love you guys.